Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Lena, if you haven't been here before, and today I want to sit down and host a little draw with me / get to know me video since I'm new here on YouTube. So like I said, my name is Lena and I'm a 24-year-old artist from Canada. I work as an art teacher and a barista. And while I love both those jobs, I feel like I'm meant to do a little bit more, which is why I started this YouTube channel in the first place. My mission for this channel is to create a space where art meets healing, a place where creativity and self-expression intertwine with mental and physical well-being. I'll share my journey showing how healing and helpful art has been, especially during the hard times in my experience, while also opening up conversations about mental health and physical health and well-being. It's not just about making art, in my opinion, but also using it as a tool for self-discovery, resilience, and connection. I want to build a community where people can come to learn, create, and share their own stories, knowing they're not alone. So on this channel, I'm hoping to post a large range of different videos, from draw with me's to story times to tutorials to sit down mental health talks, anything along those lines. I personally really struggle with anxiety, and I've had my own pretty intense health struggles as well that I feel like I want to share and I feel like could help others if I do share. I've always been a little bit hesitant on sharing my story or talking too much about it because I always worry that it'll turn into like a pity me thing. But as I've slowly built the confidence to talk more and more about my story and my journey and my hard times on the internet, I've realized that that's not necessarily the case and that it's actually helped a lot of people. And I want to broaden that and I want to help more people. That's what I feel like I need to do. I started out on TikTok, and that's usually where I've been posting and going live for the last 2-3 years. It was originally a gaming account for Hogwarts Legacy because I love Harry Potter, and Hogwarts Legacy was just amazing in my opinion. I had a lot of fun with it. So that game sparked, my love for editing and, kind of making little videos and stuff. And as time went on, that grew, and I realized I could do more than just post video game content. I could post content about my art and my life, and then when I got sick was when I realized I could also share my story and potentially help others who are going through a similar situation. I'm hoping to post every Sunday at 6:30 because that works well for me and my schedule, but if I feel up to it, I might post twice a week. The second day I'm hoping to be maybe Wednesday, but I'm not for sure on that. That's a big promise that I will not make quite yet. Getting back to knowing me a little bit more. I don't really know how to talk about myself in this situation because I want to be able to talk about things that are helpful and not just, hey, this is about me. But I know that people like to connect, and you can't connect with someone that you don't really know that well. So here I am telling you some random things that I like or enjoy and some random things that make me happy and make me me. So like I said, I love Harry Potter. I love fantasy and all of that. Fourth Wing is an awesome book, and I've been loving that recently. I'm on Iron Flame for all you book lovers out there. I think the biggest push for me to be consistent and like the biggest motivator for this channel is being able to help people on a larger spectrum than just people in my immediate community. And sometimes it's just nice to have somewhere to go or someone to go to. You can just hang out with them and relax and chill and listen to them talk. Listen to them tell you their story or talk about their day. And that's kind of what I want the vibe of this channel to be. When I wasn't able to call someone, I tried to find communities online, and I was lucky enough to be able to interact with one community that one person made. And that really sparked my interest to start my own community and help people in the way that he helped people. I think I might have mentioned him in the first video that I made, but I said before, I'm not going to share his name or information because I don't think he's on TikTok anymore, and I'm not necessarily sure what happened to him. So out of respect for him and all the, his family and friends, I don't think I'll share his name, and just because I don't know the situation. But he was someone who was struggling with an illness as well, physical, and he was one of the toughest people I've ever got to meet online. His story was really touching to me because he lived with something that was kind of similar to mine, but on a way worse level. Like, I could not even compare to that. And I really looked up to him for his strength and resilience and just his determination to keep going. Technically spent his whole day taking care of himself, being his own at-home nurse, and he couldn't work, couldn't really do anything anymore. But I really admired his positive attitude and just ability to continue going on and just accept that that's his life, and he wanted to make a difference and help others by sharing that that's his life now and that's his story. For me, that was one of the biggest things that kept me going. And then as my situation worsened and I struggled more and more, I realized that I wanted to also help people, because if I was going to go through something like this, I wanted there to be a reason. And I truly believe that everything happens for a reason. I feel like there's always a reason for it. And for so long, I felt awful and felt like I lost myself in this, and I didn't know why this was happening to me. And I was so mad, and I lost hope. After some time, and you start to accept that this is your situation, I slowly began to realize that I could make something out of this, like something positive out of this, and that was to help others that were going through the same thing. Luckily now, I have gotten the proper treatment and I'm pretty stable. Aside from all the mental health and physical health and well-being talk, I would love to also share my knowledge on art, because that's something that I have been extremely passionate about my whole life. I think art is a really beautiful way to express yourself. And when you try to put yourself in a box of like being perfect, you kind of lose that, and it becomes more like, I don't want to say a job, but I feel like art should always just come from the heart, and art doesn't have to be perfect. I think that's about it for today. Not really sure what else to say. I need to be better at structuring my videos, but it is what it is, and we're learning slowly how to do this YouTube thing. Sometimes you just gotta start, and you gotta let go of the pressure to be perfect. I realized that it doesn't have to be perfect. It just needs to be genuine, and it just needs to be me. I just want to help people share my story, share my art, and have fun. Build a community of people where we feel like we're friends. Quite honestly, that's the community I built over on TikTok. I feel like a lot of us feel like we're good friends, and I think we are. Most of us, at least. And I'm grateful for that community and the support that I've had over the last 2-3 years. It's wild when you don't go live for a really, really long time, and then you go live randomly one night and all your regular viewers come on and hang out and tell you about their days, and they ask you about your day and they ask you questions, and you guys just kind of hang out. It's a lot of fun, and I want to give that same vibe over here on this channel. So that's probably going to be it for today though. I am very happy to have come on here and hang out with you guys. I hope you enjoyed the little draw with me, and hopefully you got your art supplies out and did some art, or maybe you did some writing, or maybe you're just doing chores and you're listening to me yap. But I appreciate you being here, and I will see you next Sunday.